to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Hello. How is everyone? Hello. And I found another survivor. Someone sent me another video, and yeah. So now I have found definitely 3 so far. 3 so far that do post about it. There's a lot that don't, and there's a lot that come on my live, and maybe the ones that have been coming on my live watching silently are the survivors that are too scared to speak. I didn't think about that. That maybe some of them are the survivors that are too scared to speak. to speak. You know? There's nothing to be scared of. And the reason people think we're crazy is because we're made to believe that nobody's going to believe us and scared to be silent and everything else. But now we're starting to speak out. We're starting to be believed. Because if it's only 1 or 2 of us that are going to speak out, you know. Another thing she said is she remembered, being kept in a cage naked too. I said that too. So yeah. And I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, oh my god. And I did a duet with it, with her video. So far, I'm the only one that was actually kidnapped that has survived. The whole Epstein files has a lot to do with it, man, from what I'm gathering. I never considered the fact that I may have been on that island at some point. You know? You don't think, never in my wildest imagination did I ever think I could possibly have ever. But now I'm realizing I probably was. So, when it does come out, there's gonna be a lot of, oh my fucking god. Okay? Hey. So, people are not gonna want to believe what they're seeing or what they're hearing because of how bad it is. But this is 100%. It's the beginning of the end for the monsters, I'll tell you that much. The files are going to be released. Every one of them that voted for them to be released, except one Democrat. It's not about Republicans, not about Democrats, not about left, it's not about right. It's about good and fucking evil and getting justice for all the victims and survivors. And it's finally gonna happen. It's finally gonna happen. We are gonna get justice. But like I said, never in my wildest imagination did I think it would be possible that I may have ever been on that goddamn island. But now I'm realizing it's possible. Most likely probable. So, just make sure to take care of your mental health and everything else, because it's gonna be bad when it all comes out. I don't know if I'm going to, like, when it all comes out, I don't know if it's, I'm sure it'll be talked about on here a lot. So when that time comes, I may not be on for a while. And I'm hoping everybody understands why. Because there's things that I still don't remember. And I may fucking hear about it on here. Or something like that. So once it starts coming out and that, if I'm not on here for a while, it's because I'm taking care of my mental health. Because it's a lot. So, just breathe. I went to the pain management today, and he said that my results look better than what he thought they would be. But obviously, I still gotta be careful on that. But because the physical therapist that my doctor prescribed, it was going to send me to, doesn't accept my insurance. He's sending me to a different one. So then once I go to the gastroenterologist and we work out the details of me getting this goddamn stimulator removed, I'll be able to work out and I'll be able to lay on my stomach finally after all this fucking time. So, as pissed off and upset as I was in realizing that I was fucking misdiagnosed and had to have a foreign object in my body for no fucking reason, I'm relieved. Because, yes, I have diverticulitis and that autoimmune disease, thyroiditis. But it's nowhere near as bad as having gastroparesis. So, he said it's still possible, but he's pain management. My doctor said I most likely don't, and I don't think I do. But being poisoned will make you sick like that. Clearly, it did. Before I know it, I'll be proving who I really am, and like I said, it's the beginning of the end for those monsters. And it's finally happening. And I've thought about it. My life has been... I say I've lived my life has been like Cinderella, Snow White, all of them combined, right? Only the Grimm's brothers, or the Brothers Grimm's version of fairy tales. My life has kind of been like a fairy tale. Think about it. Everything I've gone through, and I'm still here. And maybe someday, when all this comes out and everything comes out, maybe, well, hopefully my daughters will see the truth. And realize I was never what they said, and that everything they've been told was a lie. Before you know it, I'll be going overseas, and I'll be proving who I am. And I'll be reunited with my real family. And I'm excited about it, I'm excited for the future. Because, every fairy tale ends up having a happily ever after, right? And this is the beginning of mine. Kind of. Working on it. Excuse me. I do have to go to the eyes. I have to set up the appointment with the eye specialist still, and a couple other appointments too. Hello. So yeah. The pain management doctor said the results were better than he was expecting, so that's good. Yeah, I'm excited for the future and everything. And knowing that I'm not as sick as they made me believe is amazing. Still gotta deal with being overwhelmed, whenever I'm overwhelmed or anxious, anxiety or whatever. Still gotta deal with the exhaustion and that shit, Pain management. Yes. I went to pain management today. And he's, give me a referral for a different, it went good. He said the medication that he prescribed, I don't have to take it all the time, which is great. I'm happy about that. He just said take it whenever I need, when I need it. I did ask him again about, because I always like to make sure, with health wise, and I prefer to do things all natural and everything. So I just want to make sure also that both doctors are okay with me doing the Lord's lettuce. And they are. Had it. um, well, after I found out I was in Tanya, I said missing children between 1978. That would be missing between 1978 and I think 1983 or 84. And there was only other than Tanya, there was a total of 5, including Catrice. And when it came up, because I asked ChatGPT, I said around the world. And basically UK, Germany, all that. And what's interesting, I was on ChatGPT when I asked, and Catrice Lee came up twice. Well, Catrice Lee, Tanya, and a couple others, and then Catrice Lee again. So it came up twice. So that's when I looked it up and did a little research, and that's when I'm like, I read about the birthmark and everything, and then I'm like, well, shit. And that's how that went, and then they helped me with the whole DNA thing and all that when it came to Tanya, but I get roadblocks one right after the other when it comes to the trees. And then everything else, so yeah. But that's what I found. And now I gotta go over there and prove it. They do not know. The family doesn't know. Missing persons over there knows. The police know. I've reached out to the slavery and exploited people's unit over there. I've reached out to them. They know there's cases over there now. They all are very aware of me. Yes, in the same exact spot, my lower, right above my butt, on my right side, the right side of my spine. And if you zoom in on her picture, she has I got a mole right here. She has one in the same spot. There's a picture of her with her. I zoomed in on her thumb. She has short, stubby thumb too. Is it on this phone or is it that phone? Let me see if it's on that phone or this phone. Okay, it's on that phone, but I can find it. So, I gotta stop eating the candy. So let me... Okay. Let me show you. I found the picture. So just so we're aware, this is Catrice. We know this. Okay. Look at the right thumb. Yeah. And it kind of interesting. Just, yeah, you could tell right there. It's and you can tell the other one is longer. Because look at, like, here's the whole thumb. And then if you go like that, right? So this one is shorter than the left one. Okay? And my right one is shorter than my left one. And this isn't a normal thing. You know, for me to know that I really was abducted and everything, and then this over, and then so many, like, what would be the odds we wouldn't be the same person? The same birthmark, the same thumbs, the same right here. Oh, shit. Sorry. It's... And I'm going to be going to the eye specialist to find out if I've ever had surgery on my left eye, or if I have that whatever it's called, the left that she did. Well, I'm pretty sure. Here's the age progression. Let me turn it down here. You know, it's interesting that the memories I have and how I remembered the day I was taken was when I saw the building that she was taken from. That's what's interesting. It's also interesting is how... Hang on a second, guys. I'm not entirely sure how you ended up being a mod. No, you're not. Have you seen other toddlers? Right? Right. Okay. She had 2 different sized thumbs. Let's go with that. I have the same exact birthmark. I look like the age progression. Hell, I look like the father. You know. I honestly don't care what you were trying to do. I really don't. What's important to me is proving who I am, and I know who I am. Oh, and let's not forget. You must forget what the suspect looked like, right? Investigation. I investigated. What do you think I'm doing this entire time? I said I was going to prove who I was. Like, I'm going to find out who I am. I wasn't kidding. I did missing children going missing late 70s to like 1983 or 84 around the world. And she popped up. That's how I found it. Just so we're all aware, this is the suspect. The suspect. This was drawn a year after the disappearance, my understanding. Turn that down. You mean the woman? Or the suspect? I grew up calling her Aunt Carol. No, she was wearing her husband's clothes, and it was November. No makeup. She was disguised to look like she did it intentionally. She disguised herself as a man. When you wear your husband's clothing and you have a safety sucker that's orange, and you put stuff on it and give it to a child and take that child, yeah, that shit's intentional. West Germany, from a NAFI. I've been in contact with every agency you can imagine. I've even called the embassy and Interpol, but there are cases of it now over there. They want to help me, but I'm here, so I gotta go over there. But yeah. But, I guess the parents were stationed in West Germany because the father was in the Royal British Army as a sergeant major. I don't know who you are. That would be, you want to. Yes. They called Alta Arian Graham and Mother Hayden. I don't know. I don't even know who you are. Good, so you can get off my live then, right? You don't need to be on here. Because I have no problem blocking disrespectful people. Hello. I have no problem blocking disrespectful people. And here's the thing, the great thing about all of it is people don't have to believe me. I don't care if people believe me or not, I will continue to speak my truth. I know what happened to me. I know what I went through, just like the other victims, the other survivors. Only difference is I was legitimately kidnapped, not sold or bought by them. Let me flip the camera here. So you want to know if Carol was part of it? Let me show you. This here is Alta Aryan. They called her Grandma and Mother Hayden. That's who I called Great Grandma. I didn't know why I took the pictures of the documents and that before I left, but I'm glad I did. I just was taking pictures of whatever I could. I actually have this letter here. It talks about cooperative churches and cooperative churches, that kind of thing. She is, in fact, a direct descendant. Well, great-grandfather, whatever, was John and Priscilla Alden, were the great-grandparents. Yes. Wrong way. To all free and accepted Masons on the face of the earth, Howard Aryan, Eastern Star, Mohassan Cauldron, Dajjal Ghana, Alta Aryan, and that's Stella Hayden, Alta's mother. These are members back in the day. I was never supposed to replace any child. The only reason I replaced a child is because, number one, I was never supposed to replace any child. I'm sorry to hear that, hon. Oh. But yes, just so we're aware. Yes. Alta and Howard Aryan. See, they're stupid and think that they live forever. Joan and Jack. Joan is their daughter. Sue was Joan and Jack's daughter, and this is the child I replaced. Which was most likely, I'm guessing that's the child I replaced, which was most likely a boy being raised as a girl, because find the damn picture. You know how bad I want to set these fucking things on fire. Not all of them, just ones of them. Oh god, they died in 92 and 93, I think. Supposedly. You never know. But yeah, they were like in their 80s or some shit. 90s or 80s, I don't fucking know. Oh. How many little girls do you know sit like this? So this is either Heather Enderton or this is a boy that's most likely her brother. Possibly born on August 2nd, 1980. Now, I'm trying to figure out what the significance of November 23rd is. Unless that's the day they got me. And then they chose that to be my birthday since that's when they got me. I don't know. But yeah. One thing's for certain. I was starting to realize I probably had been taken to the Epstein Island at some point. Like the other survivors and the other victims. So when it all comes out, I don't know if I'll be on here for a while. Because I'm sure I'm going to hear things that I'm not going to want to hear. So I may have to take some time and, mental health and all that good shit. Yeah. So, but it's time. But for right now, I don't want to be upset or stressing out or any of that because it affects me in a very negative way. I need to Yes. But two different children, two different dresses. Yes, I hope you feel better soon too. It's going. Um, so far now I've come across 3 victims. Yeah. But let me show you something else. Once I find the damn picture. That's Catrice Lee and her sister. That's my daughter. Dad, and then Catrice and my daughter. Get to the one picture. Catrice, my youngest daughter. Trying to find a couple of specific pictures. I just had them too, damn it. Okay, so which one is it? Oh yeah, and then there's my daughter. Catrice, my daughter. This is Catrice Lee. The one who has the same birthmark as I do, and the same wool in the same spot, and who is also missing, and nobody, they're still looking for her. Oh, where is that one picture? There's a picture of my oldest daughter. I think I found it. Yeah. This is my oldest daughter, and that's Catrice. Um, so, hopefully. So, excuse me, that the diverticulitis, I guess gas comes with it, and that's why I've been burping so much. Yes. Where it said I wasn't Tanya? Yes. Are you talking about Ancestry? Where my DNA was never tested. That the guy who was in charge of it is actually related to that family. You know. Yeah. He's related to that family. Through his daughter, by the way. Just so we're clear on how he's related to that family. Then September or August or October I sent that message. I think it's this one. Nope, that's not it. Give me a minute. I took screenshots of the messages between myself and and that guy. Just like I've recorded the conversations between myself and FBI and police and Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That kind of thing. I document things and record every conversation, every phone call, everything now. For evidence. One thing I've learned during all of this is the only ones that have been doubting me or trying to, make trying to make me question myself or trying to stress me out about it or whatever and trying to discredit me are the ones that are part of it. Where? I'm getting there, guys. Hold on. When did I take the damn... Here we are. Took the screenshots. This is the guy. Thank you for testing. Da da da. I said I know my DNA was never tested. He said showing up as a match for his daughter EB. Parent number 2 side was the mother's side. And that's when I said, now I know why my DNA was never tested. You're related to my kidnappers. It's already been confirmed by 4 different people. That I was abducted and trafficked. However, I will find out who I really am. And I did the screenshot after I sent it. And then I looked later and he did read it. I deactivated that account. There was no reason for me to have it. And there was a lot of signs. And then I looked later and he did read it. I deactivated that account. There was no reason for me to have it. And there was a lot of signs to where it was not my DNA tested. Like, my youngest, South American, but no Italian. Okay. And there was just other things, and yeah. The fact that she supposedly joined when she was 16, well, my oldest daughter had already, as far as I know, already told her about me. So, it didn't make any sense. Yeah. And then that's why. And with the mother's side only having 10% from England in her DNA, when they're descendants of John and Priscilla Alden? Okay. Sure. So, yeah. I had people helping me by pointing me in the right direction. I've dealt with a lot of bullshit. I've had to deal with people being recorded, being live streamed, you name it, it's been said about me, posted about me. And all the while, still pushing forward to find out who I really am and where I really come from. Scare tactics and shit that they do not work on me. Matter of fact, my doctor knows everything. I showed him all the evidence, and he's making sure I go to every, whatever specialist I need to go to find out and to correct my records. Like, he's, for example, because it's on record that I have all these mental illnesses, he's sending me to a psychiatrist to get me, to have me do a psych evaluation again, so I can prove, so it'll be on record that there's nothing, that I don't have any of that shit. He's sending me to the eye specialist to find out if I have that same eye condition, or if I ever had eye surgery, which I'm sure it's going to show something. He's sending me to whatever doctors I need to go to. And I'm finding things out that I should have been told before, like about the autoimmune disease I have that I was never told about. Finding out that I was misdiagnosed with gastroparesis. Why? Because my ex was fucking poisoning me with the chemicals he would use to spray houses. Which is why when you're being poisoned, you crawl back and forth from the bathroom to the bedroom. Finding out I don't have gastroparesis, most likely, and it's diverticulitis. My ex, oh Lord, let's see, Linda did for a very long time. Got the, when you're poisoned and then you show signs of things that you don't have, and then called a hypochondriac, everything else. No. Frankie and I have never been together. But no, Frankie would never do anything like that to anybody. No, his name was Steven. I said my ex, but why would you say Frankie? Oh, is that what you're going for this time? Remember what I said. Now, I know I've stated many times he and I have never been together. We've never been in a relationship, so I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Or whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to work. But nice try. See, remember I said, anyone involved, any fake motherfuckers, were going to expose themselves eventually. And I know you've been on here for a long time, and I know you've been... So this shit ain't gonna work. Well, yeah. Here's the thing. I will do... Like, I don't do anything for likes, views, follows, nothing like that. If I get any sort of suspicion from you, you're getting blocked, whether you're real or not. Like, if I'm suspicious of you, 9 times out of 10, there's a reason. I've said many times, I know I have fake supporters and that still. I'm not stupid. Oh, my lord. Ow. So, and that right there, like, who, Frankie? No, what? I said my ex and she said Frankie. And she's like, I've only been here a couple times. I missed that part that you never said you were together. I just heard you were in love with him. Then if I was... It's crazy, you know? So, I'm going to make myself abundantly clear. Because of the way my health is, with this, because I have the stimulator still, it's affecting my health in a negative way. I get overwhelmed or whatever, I get exhausted, and it's not a good thing, and I'm not having that. Because then I start breathing funky. I don't like that either. So, I want to try and keep my lives happy, upbeat to the most I can, you know. Yeah. If you want to cause drama, if you're here for the drama and shit, you know how to scroll. Because I'm not about all that drama and shit. I talk about my life. I try and help others, but I'm not going to sit here and allow people to come at me in a negative manner any way, shape, or form anymore. I don't give a fuck who you are. I am going to do everything I can to protect my peace at all costs. You don't like that? That's a you motherfucker problem, not a me motherfucker problem, not a we motherfucker problem, but a you motherfucker problem. You better go solve your motherfucking problem. Comprende?
This bracelet right here starts glowing blue when you are ready to manifest. Because the moment these powerful gems touch...
Gotta have fun. It's good for the soul.
Place where nobody dared to go, where nobody cared to know, they go inside the dream. And now, open your eyes to see what we have made is real. We are inside the dream. Your neon lights will shine for you, Xanadu. When love, the echoes of long ago, we needed the world to know they are in Xanadu. The dreams, they came through a million years. The roots on through all the tears, we came to Xanadu. And all our lights are dancing up by the wall, a shooting star. And all our lost in love, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, 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 Xanadu. Now that I'm here, now that you're near, it's Xanadu. Now that I'm here, now that you're near, it's Xanadu.
Nope. Not tonight. I'm not straining my voice for that. Nope.
Sales calls, scammers.
I ain't straining my voice for that. And right in the middle of a good dream, and all at once I wake up from sleeping like you stuck in my brain. Before I go insane, I hold my pillow to my head and spring up in my bed, screaming out the words I dread. I think of you. This morning I woke up with this feeling I didn't know how to deal with, and so I just decided to myself, I lied to myself and never talked about it.
The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make you turn back. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make you turn their heads. Every place we go, so let's see. For every kiss you give me, I'll give you 3. Oh, since the day I saw you, I have been waiting for you. You know I will adore you till eternity. So won't you be my little baby, save my darling, be my baby now. So come on and be my little baby, say be my darling, be my baby now. Be my little baby. Oh,
This might be the best all-included cruise deal of the year, but you better act quick because it's not gonna last for long. Virgin Voyages is currently offering cabins for as low as $99 per sailor per night, or 80% off the second sailor plus $500 for free drinks. If you're someone that enjoys libations, the second promotion might make more sense.
I'm trying to decide what I want for
essentially
dinner.
get a cabin for only $200 a night. And this includes
or
food at over
wait on the
20
steak?
different dining venues, 2 pools, over 3 hot tubs,
Do it for
access
like
to
a
over
birthday
12 bars,
thing, or
world-class
really celebrate a birthday
entertainment,
something
wellness
about it.
classes, and so much more. Virgin Voyages travels to some amazing...
come take my hand. You should know me. Always been in your mind. You know I will be kind. I'll be guiding you good in your dreams. As we start now, there's no other road to take. You won't make a mistake. I'll be guiding you. You have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. You have to believe we are magic. Don't let your head ever stray. And if I am so high, destiny will arrive. I'll bring all your dreams to life for you. I'll bring all your dreams to life for you. From where I stand, you are home free. Planets align so rare. It's promised in the air, and I'm guiding you through every turn. As we near you, I'll come anytime you call. I'll catch you when you fall. I'll be guiding you.
Hello.
Have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. Have to believe we are magic. Don't let your head get astray. And if I survive, destiny will arrive. I'll bring all your dreams to life for you. I'll bring all your dreams to life for you. Nothing can stand in our way. Have to believe we are magic. Don't let your head ever stray. And if I survive, destiny will arrive. I'll bring all your dreams to life for you. I'll bring all your dreams to life for you.
Gotta have fun, gotta enjoy yourself, because life isn't supposed to be all full of drama and negativity and shit.
My instructors, they were very encouraging.
I don't know how people are so drawn to that shit.
You're very smart, you got this, don't doubt
I've had enough of that. It's the last 10 million lifetimes for everybody on Earth.
Do we deserve a second chance? How did we fall into this circumstance? It was so straight and narrow. This is much more than we deserve. A higher voices call but you. Two hearts that lost the people marries you. The gift of life extension. Does you find intervention? Twist of fate. Tell me the hand we can wait. Telling me to get it right this time. Life doesn't mean nothing without the love you bring. Love is what we found. The second time around. Don't understand what's going on. Woke up this morning, all the hurt was gone. This is a new beginning. I'm back in the land of the living. It's gonna be a strange twist of fate. Tell me how we can wait. Tell me to get it right this time. Life doesn't mean nothing without the love you bring. Love is what we found the second time around. always hope we found. It's like a tomorrow. Tell me how we can wait. You're not getting right. When I make it right this time, doesn't mean nothing. Without the love you bring, love is what we found. Second time around. Tell me how we can wait. I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel like and the world turning inside out, yeah, floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Since I'm in good time, like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a aristocrat, that's a bar, like a diver. I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me. Flying through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's what they call me, Mr. Fahrenheit. Telling me at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic out of you. Don't stop me now, having such a good time. I'm having a ball. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. 'Cause I'm having a good time. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Yeah. I'm like a ship on the way to Mars. It's elliptical, I'm no satellite. I'm out of control, I'm a sex machine ready to reload. Like an air bomb, explode. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's what they call me, Mr. Fahrenheit. Telling at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic one out of you. No stopping, no stopping, no stopping, hey, hey, hey! I like it! Have a good time, good time. Oh! I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees is what they call me, Mr. Fahrenheit. Turning the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic one out of you. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. 'Cause I'm having a good time. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't want to stop at all. La 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 la.
Anyone that's ever taken a shot for birth control needs to hear this. The manufacturers that make birth control
There were things I could do. Mingle with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys.
Smell it there, man. Bat my eyes. Press against them when we dance. Make them think they stand a chance. They refuse to see it through. That's the thing I never do. I could stay home every night. Wait around for Mr. Right. Take cold showers every day and throw my life away on a dream that will come true. I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy. I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry. I'll find out that you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. Okay, now we
When
did
I
the
wore
warm
this
up,
bracelet,
right?
my friends literally laughed at me. But when I manifested a new car,
Like, yeah, now we
and
did the
boat,
warm up.
they stopped laughing. And when you find out what the bracelet is made of, you'll understand why. Because when this bracelet is worn, it triggers a chemical reaction in your subconscious, which causes you to manifest 100.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had any doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like a been awakened. Every rule I had to break it. It's a risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. I guarantee you love. You very much saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can feel your halo. I pray it won't fade away. Halo, I can see your halo. Halo, I can feel your halo. Halo, I can see your halo. Halo, hit me like a ray of sun, burning through my darkest night. You're the only one that I want, and you're addicted to your light. I swear I'll fall again, but this don't even feel like falling. Gravity can't begin to pull me back to the ground again. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had to break it. It's a risk that I'm taking. I'm never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can feel your halo. I pray you won't fade away. Halo, I can see your halo. Halo, I can feel your halo. Halo, I can see your halo. 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 Hello. 'Cause there's something else you're searching for. I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I feel myself. Tell me something, boy. I keep tired trying to fill that void. Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for a change. And in the bad times I feel myself. I'm on the deep end, waters are diving. I'll never meet the ground. Crash on the surface where they can hurt us, but fall from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 oh. Far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Hello, how are you? Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just for that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I will hold it back again, this passion inside. I can't run from myself, there's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. Or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. it's you over me. You break down my walls with the strength of your love. I never knew that like I know it with you will never survive. Oh, I can hold on to. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I don't wanna break again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to run. You'll always be forever. Don't make me close one more. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. I must imagine you there. Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing. Don't make me close one more. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. I must imagine you there. Don't walk away from me now. Don't walk away from me. Don't you dare walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing. If I don't have you, if I don't have you, oh, oh. I think it's time to make something to eat. So I think I'm going to end this and I'm going to go live on my backup account. Yeah, so I hope y'all have a good night and I will see y'all later. Yeah, so. Just another day. And this will be it'll be the last year, so this will be Heather's last birthday. If that makes sense. It'll be the last birthday. As Heather. Because by this time next year, I'm sure that I will have had my identity fixed. Oh, excuse me. hate the damn burp and shit. I never once imagined ever that it was possible that I would have ever been taken to Epstein Island. But then listening to the woman that I duetted the other day, it started hitting me that I probably was. I don't have anything currently. I used to take omeprazole, but I gotta wait for that. I'll get some on Monday. Yeah, I know, omeprazole. I'm gonna get some Monday when I get paid, okay? Till then I can't do shit about it. Of course, eating nacho cheese and spicy foods and shit like I do probably doesn't help. That's really the only time I get sick, physically sick, like upchuck, is when I eat spicy food before I go to bed because of the acid reflux. Otherwise, I'm fine, you know. And the most pain I end up in is from the goddamn where the stimulator pokes out of my goddamn stomach. Yeah, I get it. Omeprazole. Come on. Oh, you know what would be the best birthday gift, though? The one thing I want more than that I would love is just if I could spend my birthday with Frankie, my real birthday, or tomorrow, I'd be a very, very happy camper. Wouldn't even have to go out to do nothing. Stay here. Yeah, it would. We have plenty of food here. We can make something. Wouldn't even have to leave the house. Except, to go get my Frappuccino. Hey, it's free. I ain't passing up the free Frappuccino. Shit. So I'm going to talk to everybody about something. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos talking about the lack of hygiene white people have. They're not as good as Starbucks. They're alright, but it's those, I don't know, it's like too sweet for me. So, I need to ask y'all, please, for the love of God, I'm hoping y'all wash your hands after you use the restroom, right? Okay, great. There's white people that don't. Y'all use washcloths, right? When you shower, y'all use your own washcloth, right? Please tell me you don't use your hand. And you have a different washcloth for each and everything, right? I have a washcloth for my body wash, and I have a washcloth for my Down Yonder soap. Okay? Some don't. You're washing everything, right? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, everything, right? Because I've seen white people just coming on that they don't wash their feet, that they're not washing their legs, men not washing their arses, not washing their hands after they use the fucking bathroom, women not washing their hands after they use the bathroom because they don't touch anything. Are you dumb? Like, what the fuck? And for the love of God, please tell me. Make sure you're using deodorant. And also, shower at least twice a day. The only time I don't shower twice a day is when I'm too exhausted to do it. But I do my best to make sure I shower at least... I make sure I shower at least once a day. And there's people that don't take a shower. People have actually come on this app, supposedly doctors, claiming that you only need to take a shower once every few days. Hell. Okay, well, you can keep stinking then because, it's unhealthy, but look at my skin. Right? I have no acne, no nothing. At least shower twice a day. But during the summer, definitely shower twice a day. In the morning when you get up and before you go to bed. Because, here's why. You get up, you go out, right? But you want to look good, you want to smell good when you go out. So you shower in the morning, right? Right? So why don't you shower at night before you get into bed? You want to go to bed? Because you go out, you do things, right? Right? You go out, you do things, and then you get home, you're crawling to bed and you're sleeping in filth. You're sleeping in filth. I have to do it twice a day. Now, the only time I don't is if I'm not going to go be doing anything. Because there's days where when I do get up, I sleep the majority of the day. Because that's sometimes I get that exhausted where I sleep all day long. So that would be the only time is when I'm just so exhausted that I can't. So, but yeah, make sure you're washing your hands after you go to the bathroom. No excuses. Make sure you're using washcloths. For the love of God, if you use bar soap, don't share it with other people. Why are people sharing their bar soap, the soap, the bars of soap, the fucking washcloths, the fucking... Evidently, people are sharing toothbrushes. What the... Don't share your fucking toothbrush with anybody. That's just nasty. I'm just saying. I don't use bar soap. I use body wash. No, I don't wash my hair daily. I wash my hair like twice a week. And the reason is because my hair type, it strips the oil out of my hair. I'm not going to do that. Because my hair type is very curly. So I wash my hair like twice, maybe 3 times a week. Sometimes only once a week. But that's what they make dry shampoo and shit for. But yeah. But if you ask a hairstylist, they will tell you you're only supposed to wash your hair like twice a week or something like that. But showering is different. Showering is different. And the best deodorant that I have found so far, because I was trying to find the best deodorant and all that, whatever works the best. Lumi. So far, Lumi. I'm sorry. And the shampoo conditioner I use is the Bask and Glow, or Bask and whatever. I get it from here off the TikTok shop. I got a free sample from them, and I also got free samples of shampoo conditioner from a couple other companies. And the Bask and Lather, I think, is the name of it. It was started by a dermatologist or something like that, for her sister that was losing her hair and that. So yeah, so that's what I use. It's a black-owned company. I was trying, I support all black-owned companies the best I can. I haven't tried the Lumi body wash. The Goddess of the Sea, the soap for Goddess of the Sea for the nether regions. That's the one you want to use because it's the best feminine hygiene soap there is. You do know you're supposed to use soap and the sugar scrub too, right? I was gonna make dip, but I'm not going to. I'll make it tomorrow. Basically, I'm just putting cream cheese and salsa together. So you come on my live and then say, "Are you okay, lady?" Hey, lady. Are you Jerry Lewis now? What makes you think I'm not okay? Hey, lady. I don't. Okay, here's the thing. I remember faces. I'm not going with names. I'm going with people that comment a lot on majority of my lives. I'll remember their names. Usually, it takes me a minute. Let's see. Well, I'm sorry. I'm. Oh, there's been some people on here earlier that was El Stupido. Still trying to say I was delusional and everything else. Okay. So, it's just when I get really overwhelmed and stressed out or angry or whatever. Basically, when anxiety starts going, I get like this. I've been getting exhausted more frequently and a lot easier, and then this. even though my oxygen pulse, my blood ox level will be normal, it's like this. I found out that I most likely do not have gastroparesis. Uh, I have diverticulitis and an autoimmune disease called thyroiditis, something like that, and they go hand in hand. And which means I've been living with a foreign object in my body for 10 years that I did not need to begin with, and it has a negative effect on the diverticulitis, and that's why this is why I'm feeling the way I've been feeling. It's not hypothyroidism. It has to do with it has to do with diverticulitis. I know it sounds the same, but it's not. It's thyroiditis. Thyroiditis. At least that's what I've been told. It goes hand in hand. But it's an autoimmune disease that I've probably had forever. But at least it's not gastroparesis. That's a good thing. Because, I'll experience what I do now. Except I won't have this fucking foreign object in my fucking body and waiting till it stops working to where I've planned my own goddamn funeral. Okay? And once it's out and I heal from the surgery, I'll start feeling better and I'll start being able to work out again. Things like that. I just have to be careful because the osteoporosis. Yeah, the doctor said when you fall and break a hip, it's not you fall and break a hip. You actually will break your hip first and then fall. It's like, oh, great. I think what he was telling me because of my ribs, I didn't bend down and they broke. They broke and then I bent down, I guess. I don't fucking know. Because it was, rib fractures or contusions from tying my shoe. But that was months ago. I'm still, Yeah, they did the DEXA scan on me too. That's how they found out. So, but I ain't giving up. Well, thank you. It's going good. It's going good. We're on week 5, I think. I still have to do the thing for week 5, but I have I have like an 86% in literature right now. So I finished my history class with an A, like 98 point some odd percent. So yeah. Of course, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing it for. Kind of have to go across the other side of the world to prove who I am. I gotta prove who I am by going to the other side of the world. That's the only way for me to do it. And the fucking burping. I know, swear to God, don't say omeprazole. I know, I'm gonna get it. The fucking burping is driving me crazy, and I've been wondering why I burp so much. And that, whether I eat, whether I don't eat, whether I drink and something, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I'm joking, but you know that. Fuck's sakes. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, if I, so tomorrow is the last time, is the last birthday for Heather. You mean OMEP would be the short for omeprazole. Bass backwards. So tomorrow is the last time, is the last birthday for Heather. As Heather. Whatever you want to call it. And then next year, because I figure by this time next year, my identity will be fixed. You know, I'm getting it fixed as soon as possible. Shit. That's the legal name I have right now. My legal name is Heather. But I'm not Heather. You must be new. Yeah. It was never really, I never really celebrated. The last time it was celebrated was probably 1991. It's basically just another day. I've never really, you know. Just like I don't really celebrate holidays. Because there's never a good one. Never any good ones. For me. Let's go over the fact that, you mean Ancestry? The guy who's in charge of the Ancestry DNA is actually related to my kidnappers. So who do you think it matched me with? Who do you think it matched me with? Seeing as the guy is related to my kidnappers. Yeah. But I do know who I am. I remember the day I was taken. That's why I have to go to another country to prove it. And I know who took me. She looks exactly like the sketch that was done of the suspect. And the sketch was done a year after the kidnapping. Yes. Like I said, I have to prove it, but... Well, I don't know who's going to go with me. No, I was not positive. I don't know where you get that I was so positive I was Heather, because I never said I was Heather. Now, Kathy, we know what you're trying to do. Let me give you a little hint. You know, so was law enforcement. But see, this is a little different. I have the same exact birthmark in the same exact spot. And she has the same stubby thumb on her right hand, like I do. Only would have been shorter because, being 2 at the time. November 28th, 1979. And I was taken on my birthday. This is a suspect. This is Carol. Now, this is the one I grew up calling Aunt. No, it was taken from Germany, actually. We're gonna do this real quick. This is actually the youngest picture of me that I have. A little show and tell. At some point, I need to separate these pictures. What can I do at the fucking bottom? Probably. Literally. Most at the bottom. Here's me when I was, well, in 2003. January 2003. Haven't changed. Oh, where is that picture? Ah. Okay. Okay. That's Catrice. And these are my daughters. That's Catrice. That's my youngest daughter. But I think I have another one. That's Catrice. This is my youngest daughter. See the face she's making? This is Catrice. See how her thumb is like that? Kind of like that. This thumb is shorter than this thumb. Kind of like mine. Okay. Let me flip this around. Hold on. Oh yeah. One more thing. So then we have when I find it. This is the age progression of Catrice. That's me. Layer those few pictures over each other. You get that. Clearly different. The head was different, but yeah. I don't know what else it was. Hang on. Flip this again. You see I have them all right there, right? So does she. But it's easier to see right here. And I have the same birthmark as she does. And now I gotta go see an eye specialist to see if I have the same eye condition. Or if I did. So you know how she had the two thumbs that were different? Kinda like I do. Yeah. Yes. Her father was set to have evidently had a meeting with the Prime Minister earlier this year. So yes. Her family is looking for her. They're not giving up. Hang on, I'm looking for something. Her mom and her sister. Getting close. Bear with me. And the car that took me was a 1981 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. It was tan seats. They were bench seats. That's her father. We'll play something. First, it's gonna play an ad because it always does. Sing her out first. That's Patrice's father.
Obviously, I was overjoyed at the fact that my daughter's case is now going to be in the forefront of a lot of MPs' minds, because more importantly, it was the last question in Prime Minister's Question Time. So that's one thing, in my opinion, one good thing about it. And the other thing is that the Prime Minister now has said that he will select the appropriate minister to deal with my situation. I'm a father on a mission, and I want answers to what has happened to my daughter. And you know, and I know, and thankfully the support that your programme have given me over the years. I'm not going away. I want answers. Catrice was a gift, and I want my gift back. She was taken. No proof to otherwise state anything different. And she, in my opinion, was abducted.
So, and I could play the recordings again for between me and FBI and me and police and that if I need to. But, I was never supposed to be taken. As far as I know, I was the only child that was legitimately kidnapped. The rest was either bought, they don't, like, there's been some said, oh, she just wandered off and that kind of thing. At 2 years old. Yeah. The reason orange candies and oranges, orange juice, things like that, anything with orange flavoring, it tastes really bitter to me because she gave me an orange safety sucker that was laced. I think being in the United States is the last place they would have ever thought that I would be. That his daughter would be, you know. I'm not reaching out to the family. I've reached out to law enforcement over there. I've reached out to missing and exploited children over there. I've reached out to the slavery and exploitation unit over there. They are all well aware that I exist. They want to help me, but I'm here, so they can't. So once when I get over there, they can help me. But until then, I deal with what I gotta deal with. I've reached out to FBI here. I've reached out to police. I've reached out to the missing and exploited children's unit here, and I have recorded conversations between myself and them because you would not believe it if I told you and not heard it. It's all fucking corrupt. I want you to think about Epstein Island. The people who were involved in all that. The fucking Illuminati. I called one of the fucking leaders of the goddamn thing, they called her Grandmother Hayden, I called her great grandma. My first memory was running away. I got up to elementary school. Linda caught up with me before I got to the goddamn doors. I need a calm. So I know about them, but they don't know about me yet. Yet being the key word. I've called the embassies, I've called Interpol, I've called you name it, I've called it. I've sent emails, but because I can't get help from anybody here, any agency here, the only way I'm going to be able to prove who I am is I have to go over there. They had no problem with the whole thing about when we were trying to figure it out if I was Tanya or not. But now I get roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. FBI tells me, "Oh, we don't do that. You got to have your local police help you with that." Police say you got to deal with FBI with that. So yeah. Carol was wearing her husband's clothes. That's why they thought she was a man. She was disguised as a man. So, any more questions? You can go to my main account, look for the duet I did with the woman the other day. And she's talking about it. She's a survivor. She mentioned, just like she talked about remembering being in a cage, being kept naked in a cage. Yes. West Germany. The father was, the family was stationed there. He was, in the British Royal Army, a sergeant major. And it was on my second birthday. As far as I know, I'm the only one who was legitimately taken. And the only reason I replaced anybody was because I escaped and people had seen me, so they couldn't really get away with, get rid of me since if I hadn't escaped, I probably, who knows what would happen to me. It's the only reason why I was raised as Heather. I hate that name too. And then whoever this girl is using, I'm the real Heather McCord. It's like, but as you can tell by that picture, she looks to be my daughter's ages. So now that's on like, with the whole knowing that I was pregnant, the whole forced labor delivery, not even knowing I was pregnant, being unconscious the whole time, thinking I'm there for surgery, right? And then and I know it sounds completely insane, but it's not. And a lot of people are not going to believe Nobody's gonna want to believe what comes out about that when the Epstein files are released. Nobody's gonna want to believe what they see and what's in them. I'm telling you now. So please take care of your mental health. When you see that shit, it's so if there's times where I'm not on for a couple days or whatever, you'll know why. Because I know everybody's gonna be talking about it and what's in them and everything, and as it is, it's a lot, and there's a lot I don't know, and I don't know what's gonna happen when I start hearing things and then remembering more things, and it's just, from what I've been told, what I don't remember is whole fucking far worse than what I do remember. So you can imagine I'm nervous about these goddamn. I'm worried about. I don't even know. I'm nervous about what it's gonna come out and what I'm gonna be finding out. So if I'm not on for a couple days, then here and there, then you know you'll know why. um, Tomorrow is the last birthday as Heather. So, and well, it's just another fucking day as it is because I never really celebrated it since 1991 as it is. So, I'm gonna go out and go get my free Starbucks. Drop a couple books off at the library. That's probably it. Then come home. Then come home because I'm gonna be exhausted probably. At least I got my kitchen floor done. I don't have to worry about that now. And she'll be happy once she sees it. She thought she was gonna have to have it redone. Nah. Right tools, cleaning supplies, and well, thank you. I haven't even seen it. Do you want to see it? You want to see what I spent all day doing? Actually, I'll show you what I spent all day doing. Besides, I want to make a cup of tea. Oh, crap, man. Holy crap. Ow. Okay. So. Like, no matter how much I mopped it, because the white part, I couldn't do it. So she thought she was gonna. She's like, it's beyond mopping. It's gonna have to be pulled up and redone. And so that'll tell you how dark it was. So what I showed was my dining room. So the best way I could put it is, like, see right here, the dark right here. That's how it was all in here. This is what I did all day. Was clean this fucking floor. This was what I did all day, clean this fucking floor. What I used, well, just a couple different things, because it's a big job, you gotta get it done, right?